Hi everyone, I'm Cami from Urban Apothecary, a division of Urban Micros, and I'm hanging out today at Purple Carrot, and I'm going to talk to you about the tea line that we have brought out. You know, a lot of times when people get coffee in the morning, it's like a cup of joe, you just grab it and go. Tea should be a little bit more of an experience. It should be calming, you should enjoy it, you should be picking out the flavors and aromas of it. And so all of the tea blends that we have made are both for the flavors that you get, the aromas that you get, and they're also for the properties and the compounds that come out of the herbal leaves and flowers and mushrooms that kind of help nourish the body, do things for the body, and give us wellness all the way around. We use a range of different herbs and natural ingredients in our teas. Anything from, like for example, licorice root, we use the root of the plant, we use the leaf of the plant, and we also use flowers. And another really fun thing is we also, in some of our teas, put mushrooms in them. So everything have healing properties, everything has wellness for the body. Tea bags are actually not as good as using loose leaf tea because it's mostly the dust and the fannings, or like the particles of the quality grade teas. It diminishes the flavors and the aromas from the tea, so it can actually result in a very stale, bland tasting tea. The best way is to let it kind of flow throughout all the water, because you want to be able to let the water absorb as much out of the plant. So what we like to do is to use like a really good tea infuser like this one. It took me quite a while to find out the best way to steep tea, and once you find the right way, it does make such a difference. You actually don't want to use full boiling water because it actually can damage all those healing components from your loose leaf tea that you're drinking, and as well as the heat can actually cause bitterness in the tea, so you're not going to get those proper flavors and aromatics from your tea. One way that I like to do it, I have this really adorable teapot that is from Japan, and it has this beautiful mesh tea steeper in it. So I usually take about a tablespoon of my loose leaf tea and I'll steep it to about 1 cup of water. You also want to use filtered water because you don't want to have chlorine or fluoride or sediment or other minerals in there that shouldn't be in there that can cause off flavors. So, oh dear, there goes one of my tea bags. So I just pour it, oh my gosh, I can already smell that. It just hits you, the aromatics. So I put the water in there and I let it steep for about 10 minutes. And then I will pour it into my cup. And the nice thing about using a teapot is because it really holds the heat, and you almost want to drink your tea a little cup at a time because you don't want to drink tea cold. You want to enjoy the whole experience, so you want to drink it warm all the time. So that's why a teapot is nice, because you can keep pouring hot tea into your cup. The other way is, actually I have a mason jar. So I can put another tablespoon of loose leaf tea into my mason jar, and then I'll just fill it with a cup of water. And this is actually how we make sun tea. This is the best way to make tea. So I'll just put the lid back on it, and then we'll let it steep for another 10 minutes. And you can see, like, here's a perfect example of, you can see what's going on and why you want to brew loose leaf tea like this, because the water is hitting every surface of the loose leaf tea and it's extracting and pulling. Nothing's confined, nothing's restricted like when you're putting it in these little domes. So it is getting all those vitamins and all those minerals and all those beautiful healing properties out of the tea, and it'll steep there. You can already see it starting to pull the colors out. Okay, so we've had a little bit of time to kind of let our tea steep, and we'll do the one here in our little teapot first. And I should also say It's also lovely to use a tea cup that has a wide mouth because you want to drink your tea always hot, but you don't want to drink it scalding hot. So the wide mouth lets the tea kind of cool down a little bit quicker so you can drink it but not burn yourself. And then for our mason jar one, so you can either use a strainer like this, or you can just use a strainer that's a little bit easier with a handle. This one might be nice if you've got like a deeper teapot that you want to put it in. But this one, you just pour it in and start straining your tea. So you don't get any of the herbs or leaves in there, but you just get the beautiful steeped tea, and it is ready to drink. So I hope that you learned a little bit. Maybe if you're not drinking tea like this, maybe it'll kind of change your mindset to go a better way to get the most out of your tea and the healthiest way to drink your tea. If you guys are interested in checking out our teas, you can go to our website at urbanmicros.com or come on down to Purple Carrot. They carry our teas as well, and check it out.